Ah, Walt Disney World, the place where dreams come true, unless your dream is to have a quick, relaxing day. First of all, getting there is a process. They make sure you really to the trip. You don't just arrive at Disney, no. You must endure a never-ending series of parking lots, trams, and lines just to make it to the entrance. It's like a workout, except you're not even sure what you're training for. Once you finally make it inside, the heat hits you like a warm blanket, but one that's way too warm. And you start to wonder if maybe the sun is in on the joke. The humidity's doing its best impression of a sauna, but with more tourists and fewer towels. Now, let's talk about the lines. You think you've made it to the front of the line, but, plot twist, you're just in line to get in line. Every attraction is a test of endurance. You find yourself wondering how many more lines you can stand before you're officially part of the scenery. At some point, I was starting to suspect the line was the actual attraction, and the ride was just a bonus. And the food! Oh, the food! Have you ever spent $15 on a pretzel only to find out it's mostly air with a small side of salt? I ordered a burger that I'm still trying to figure out what it was made of. It looked like it had been through a few rounds of and was now just, well, pretending to be one. The fries were fine, but honestly they were probably the most real thing I had that day. At one point I paid $8 for a bottle of water, and I'm still trying to process the fact that I didn't even get a discount for being dehydrated. Then there's the bathrooms. You can find one when you need it most. You walk through the entire park, passing different gift shops, 2 churro stands, and a parade of people on scooters. But bathrooms? They're as elusive as a Wi-Fi signal at an outdoor concert. And when you finally find one, it's basically a race against time to get in and out before the door refuses to close properly. And speaking of rides, I made the mistake of getting on the Dumbo ride. Really? You'd think it would be a nice, relaxing spin, but no. Instead, you end up trapped in a tiny flying elephant where you spend the entire time trying to figure out if the ride is actually moving, or if it's just the sound of your will to live gently sliding away. The interactive control to go up and down. A great idea if you don't mind playing a game of who can get their elephant to sink the fastest. There's no gentle soaring through the skies here, just a lot of up, down, and hoping you don't start questioning your entire existence. Lastly, let's talk souvenirs. You know how you tell yourself, I'm not buying anything. Not today? Well, that was cute. The second you step into a shop, they hit you with a wall of overpriced plush toys, mugs, and hats with ears. Might not be interested, but suddenly, a pair of Mickey Mouse ears becomes the most important purchase of your life. And yet, after all the lines, the heat, the overpriced snacks, the Dumbo ride that made me rethink my life choices, and the bathroom hunts, I still ended up with a goofy smile and a picture that sums up the whole experience. Me, standing in front of a giant castle thinking, well, that was something.